of the chapter. So first of all, we are going to understand the term quadratic equation. So now quadratic equation is the equation is in the form ax square plus bx plus c. This one we are having as equal to the 0, where a, b and c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 we are having. Now in the quadratic equation, the degree of polynomial we have as equal to the 2. That is the highest power we are having as equal to the 2 in the quadratic equation. Now the standard form of quadratic equation, first of all, the standard form of quadratic equation, this one we are having as equal to the ax square plus bx plus c as equal to the 0. This is the standard form we are having. Now we are going to understand how to solve the quadratic equation. So the next topic we are having is the solving quadratic equation. So we will have the two methods of solving the quadratic equation. The first method we are having is the factorization method. So we will write here. The first method we are having is the factorization method. We can call this one as the splitting middle term method. So this one is the first method we are having, factorization method. We can call this one as the splitting the middle term. Now comes to the second one. The second method we are having is the completing the square. So first of all, we are going to understand the first term we are having, that is the first method, factorization method. So the first method we are having is the factorization method. In this one we are having is the quadratic equation. We will split the middle term. We broke the middle term. So the middle term we are having as equal to the value of x. First of all, we are going to break this middle term here. Now the value of x we are having is as equal to the zeros of polynomial. The value of x is known as the zeros of polynomial, and this one is also known as the roots of equation or polynomial. Now first of all, we are going to take the example. So the example we are having here is the x square minus 3x minus 10. This one we are having is the quadratic equation. Now we have to split the middle term. For that one, we need two terms. When we multiply, we will get 10, and when we plus minus, we will get 3. So if I am going to multiply 5 by 2, then we are having as equal to the 10, and if I am subtracting minus 5 plus 3, so this one we are minus 5 plus 2, so this one we are having as equal to the minus 3. So we will split the middle term with these two numbers. So first of all, we will write here x square minus 5x plus 2x minus 10 is equal to the 0 we are having. So we have split the middle term we are having. Now we are going to take these two and these two together. So we are going to take first of all common from this one. Here we are having x. Inside the bracket we will have the x minus 5 here. Now here we are taking the 2 as the common. So in the bracket we are having is the x, and 2 5s are 10. This one we are having is the same, x minus 5. So this one we are having is the first factor. Now comes to the second one. This one we are having is the x plus 2. So this one we are having is the second factor. Now we have to find the value of x here. First one, This one we are having is the x minus 5 is equal to the 0. So we are having x is equal to the 5. Here we are having is the x plus 2 is equal to the 0. So value of x we are having is the minus 2. So these two, the value of x's, this one we are having is the root of equation, zeros of the polynomial, or you can see the value of x we are having. Now, here in this one, this one, this b we are having is the term which we are going to break, which we are going to split in this method. So this one, this factor is known as the factorization method, in which we have find the factors, then we have solved this one and find the roots of the equation. So this one is we are having is the factorization method. Now comes to the next one. Now comes to the second method we are having is the completing the square. So for that one we are going to understand this one with an example. So I am going to take an example. This one we are having as equal to the 2x square minus 5x plus 3 as equal to the 0. So this one we are having here. First of all, we are going to remove the coefficient of the x square we are having. For that one we are going to multiply whole equation. We are going to divide whole equation by the 2. So we are going to write here dividing by 2 both sides. This one we are having 2x square divided by 2 minus 5 divided by 2 plus 3 divided by 2 is equal to the 0 divided by 2. This one we are having here. So this one we are having x square minus 5 by 2x. Now I am going to write this one plus 3 by 2 is equal to the 0. Now I am going to transfer this one here, x square minus 5 by 2x. This one we are having is the minus 3 by 2 here. Now I am going to take the coefficient of the x we are having. This one we are having is the 5 by 2. We are going to multiply this one by the 1 by 2 and we are going to square this one. So this one we are having 5 ones are 5 and 2 twos are 4. This one we are having term. Now we are going to add this term both sides. So I am going to write here adding 5 by 4 square both sides. So I am going to write here x square minus 5 by 2x plus 5 by 4 square, and this one we have minus 3 by 2 plus 5 by 4 square. Now this one we are having a square minus 2ab plus b square. So here I am going to write this one as a plus b square. And here we are having is the minus 3 by 2 and 5 5s are 25 and this one we are having 4 4s are 16. Now for the addition or subtraction, denominator should be same. For that one we multiply this one by the 8. So if we are multiplying the denominator, we have to multiply the numerator also. So here we are having is the x plus 5 by 4 square. 8 3s are 24 and this one we are having 60. Now x plus 5 by 4 square as equal to the 1 by 60. Now we are going to transpose this square here, so it will become root here. This one we are having is the root 1 by 60. So we are having x plus 5 by 4 is equal to the plus minus 1 by 4 here. Now we are going to solve this one first as the positive one and next as the negative one. This one we are having is the two roots of the x. We are going to solve this one here. So here we are having the x is equal to the 1 by 4 minus 5 by 4. This one we are having x is equal to the minus 4 by 4. 4 ones are 4, so the value of x we are having is the minus 1. Now to solve this one, this one we are having x is equal to the minus 1 by 4 minus 5 by 4. This one we have minus and minus plus, so minus 6 by 4. 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. So value of x we are having minus 3 by 2 and this side we are having is the value of x as equal to the minus 1. So the two values of the x, or you can say the roots of the x we are having as equal to the minus 3 by 2 and minus 1. So this one we are having is the second method of solving the quadratic equation, that is the completing the square. Now comes to the next one. Now we are going to understand the roots. So first of all, for that one we are going to understand the nature of roots. So for that one, first of all, we should know the term that we are having as equal to the discriminant. We can write this one as equal to the capital D. So we can find the nature of the roots with the discriminant. Now this discriminant we are having as equal to the d square is equal to the b square minus 4ac. So this one we are having is the d, that is the discriminant we are having. Now for knowing the nature, first one, the d we are having as equal to the b square minus 4ac. If this d, that is the value of discriminant we are having, greater than 0, then this one we are having is the real roots and distinct or unequal. Now comes to the second situation where this d we are having b square minus 4ac as equal to the 0. Then the roots are the real one. The roots we are having is the real roots and equal roots. And equal roots. In case this one is greater than 0, then we will have the real roots. In case this one is equal to the 0, we are having the real roots. But in case of when we are having 0, this d we are having greater than 0, then we will have unequal roots. And if this d we are having as equal to the 0, then we are having is the equal roots. Now comes to the third one, where this d we are having, that is the b square minus 4ac. This one we are having is the smaller than 0, that is the negative one. Then in this case we will have no real roots. So it is clear, when we are having the value of d greater than or equal to the 0, so we are having the real roots. If this one is smaller than 0, then we are having no real roots. If this one is greater than 0, then we will have unequal roots. If this one is equal to 0, we are having equal roots. And when this one is smaller than 0, then we are having no real roots. So this one we are having is the nature of root. Now comes to the topic where we can find the value of the roots. How we can find the value of roots? So we are going to write here the formula for finding the roots. We are going to write here. So we can find the roots only in two cases, when we are having is the d as equal to the b square minus 4ac greater than or equal to 0. In this case we can only find the 0. That is the roots of the equation. And the formula will have x is equal to the minus b plus, this one will have as equal to the d. So we are going to write here plus minus d square by 2a. Or we can write this one as x is equal to the minus b plus root d we have as equal to the b square minus 4ac by 2a, and the second one will have as equal to the minus b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is the formula. With that we can find the roots of the quadratic equation. And we can find the roots of the quadratic equation only in two cases, when we are having d as equal to the greater than 0 or equal to 0. We cannot find the roots when we are having this d, that is the b square minus 4ac smaller than 0. Then we will have no real roots. So this one we are having is the introduction of the chapter number 4. In the next video we are going to start with the example and the exercise of the chapter number 4, quadratic equation.